Hello everybody, welcome to Newbies Work on Cars. This is my 2009 Mercedes W204. As people know me, I don't like to buy salvage cars. I don't like to buy cars at Copart. As you see, a lot of them have issues. Some cars, they are really good. So here we'll show two examples from my friend Auto Auction Reviews channel. This is his 2012 Audi A8 L, long version I guess. And over here, which is today's focus video, this is a 2010 BMW 535i X Drive. The difference between these two, the Audi is a salvage title vehicle, the BMW is a clean title vehicle. But the focus going to be on the BMW. We'll see, is clean title vehicles from Copart is actually a good deal or not. Let's come in and take a look at the car. Alright, so the story behind this 2012 Audi A8, in the car history, only thing mentioned, it had involved in an accident with a small animal. And it's very obvious the hit was in this corner. There's a sensor in here, and really there is not a lot of damage beyond this, but there's some hidden damage that you cannot really see right away, aside of the bumper maybe missing a cover underneath. Let's take a look underneath the hood and I'll show you. Alright, so underneath the hood, everything from here back looks very great. The car runs and drives awesome. But the couple issues that noticeable here, you have the grille is loose, the clips behind it is broken, you have the headlights is loose and the tabs are broken. So my guess is you need to have a hood, maybe a grille, headlights, and these are expensive parts, and there's some sensors for adaptive cruise control and stuff like that. But in general, it might not look, it's not like a safety issue, or it's not like a car that's been hit very hard and deployed airbags and cut in half and welded together. This very simple DIY work. So to me, this car should not be totaled or salvaged, but you never know. Maybe the parts were too expensive, maybe availability wasn't there, and the insurance company decided to salvage it out and sell it, get rid of it, which happens a lot in the last couple of years for the shortage of parts, and insurance companies, they just send it off. All right, now let's enough talking about this Audi, because not a lot to talk here. All right, let's talk a lot about this beautiful 2010 BMW. It's so clean on the outside. There is no scratch, no dent, no blemish anywhere. Also, we already checked the history. The car been well maintained. It's been to the dealer up until 2021, and there's a lot of things been replaced. Fuel pump been replaced, tires been replaced multiple times, oil changes been done on time. A lot of coolant, oil leaks, all been fixed, all been replaced. But the car ended up in Copart as a donated vehicle. The owners tired of fixing it and keep fixing it and ended up in here. First thing first, the battery is totally dead. We tried to charge it multiple times, it's totally dead. But we open one door. Interior dirty as you expect from sitting at an auction, but look at how beautiful it is. Black leather, I love black leather. Sunroof all works. Steering, stereo, everything work in perfect condition. Very nice. There's no tears, no rips. You look at it and it's like this car looks like a frontline ready vehicle, but it still would cost, if you take it to a mechanic, it will cost you about $3,000 to put it back on the road in reliable condition. And let's talk about it in the next section. All right, let's take a look at this engine. Ta-da! This is basically a twin turbo engine. It's N54 and it's have twin turbo, 300 torque, 300 horsepower, very fast car, very awesome on the road. And I'll take you on handheld mode and let's zoom in and take a look on what's all wrong with this. If you look over here, the very obvious, it's a BMW. It leaks oil and it leaks coolant. So if it doesn't do any of those, it's not a BMW. So over here you have oil filter housing. It's leaking on the alternator. That must be done very quickly, and also leaks over here. Underneath the cover, we'll take the cover off. I'll show you underneath the cover. Alright, so this is the valve cover. First thing, it needs a valve cover gasket. Also, to do the valve cover gasket, you have to take the high pressure fuel lines in here. I think that's what they are. And also over here, see there's a lot of oil here, a lot of oil here, a lot of oil here. And if you keep this and you keep leaking, it will eventually seep into the spark plugs and follow them, and also it might leak on the manifold, and that might cause a fire hazard. So that's need to be fixed. The other issue that this car have, there's a leak on the bottom, and my friend took it to a mechanic, have it for a couple of days, and ended up didn't want to give him an estimate really. He just threw in a number, $3,500 to get everything fixed, and not exactly, didn't tell him exactly what how much labor, how much parts, and it's the only European car person in town. So that's what we are stuck with, European cars. So I will leave the decision for you guys. Buying a clean title car with some engine issues or maybe drivability issues. Well, this one drives very well, but a lot of cars on Copart, it's a clean title, very clean, no accident, everything is good to go, except either have engine problem, transmission problem, or do you prefer have a car with a salvage title but have small, you know, it drives very well, engine, transmission works well, but it have some damage onto it and have the branded title. Again, personally, I don't prefer either one. I prefer to go buy from a private person, as I did with my Mercedes, and I had it for 2 years. I love it. Or do you prefer to gamble and go on to Copart and buy a cheap car and see what you end up with? Is it going to be a good deal or bad deal? Again, thank you for watching Newbies Work on Cars. Please let me know, what do you think? Do you prefer a salvage car with small damage? Do you prefer a salvage car with a huge damage and you fix it? Do you prefer a clean car title from Copart with a small mechanical issue you might be able to fix yourself? Or do you prefer, like what I did, going directly from private party and buy a car that you believe it's better? Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.